Hey guys, DC here, host of Barside Jive. Just having dinner. Fresh pineapple. Good stuff. Well, welcome to DC's Daily Dose. It's Monday, August 5th, 2019. Siege on Normalcy, Day 5. Sorry for the lateness of my dose, but I was kind of busy today. But guys, here in Texas, we are settling into some cooler temperatures here in Dallas-Fort Worth. As a result of that cold front, it's only 97 degrees. So, it's getting a little chilly out here. But it didn't affect the mosquitoes any because they're like the size of hummingbirds. Ow! Crap. Got some serious mosquitoes. So, anyhow, I'd like to start off by sending out some prayers for the friends and family of all those victims, our shooting victims in El Paso and up in Dayton, Ohio. Also want to say cheers to law enforcement for a job well done. Jeers to the population, to the politicians, though, who choose to politicize these tragic events for their own selfish gain. But on the lighter side of the day, it is National Underwear Day. On August 5th of every year, we have National Underwear Day. And it provides you an opportunity to wear your favorite undergarment. Yeah. Whether it's boxers or briefs or panties or tighty-whities, our underthings provide us a layer of comfort. Provide you a layer of comfort, right? And if you're like many Americans, your mother warned you when you were a kid, always wear clean underwear because you never know when you're going to get in an accident, right? Although there are probably better reasons to wear ow, golly, those suckers, ow. Although there are probably better reasons to wear clean underwear, this is one of the most often that you hear from your parents. Underwear is the layer of the clothing worn closest to the body and under the outer clothing. Oh my gosh. It protects clothing from sweat as well as other bodily fluids and substances, right? And provides the wearer protection from cold and chafing. Another benefit to underwear includes support and body shaping. While some may see these intimate items of our wardrobe as necessities, others see them as accessories. And some people don't like to wear them at all. I don't know who that'd be. Some underwear, though, is like create out special fabrics for special needs, for like sports and specific, climates, crap like that. A 2012 survey by EliteDaily.com reveals that the average woman, I don't know why they singled out women here, but the average woman owns 20 pair of underwear for everyday use and then another 14 pair just for special events. Okay. In 2018, retailers reported an increase in the popularity of nude colors instead of the bright, fashion colors. Oh, man. Anyhow, I want you to calm down a minute, because I know it's getting to the point to where you guys are really getting curious about, how do you observe National Underwear Day? I'm telling you, these mosquitoes are bad. Bad, bad, bad. Well, let me tell you how to observe it, okay? First, you embrace your body image. Use National Underwear Day. We use hashtag National Underwear Day to post on social media. Yeah, that's how you can observe it. Now, here's a side note. When I was a kid, we talked about these hashtags. When I was a kid, it wasn't a hashtag. It was a freaking pound sign. And if you drew a really big pound sign on a piece of paper, you could actually play a game. They called it tic-tac-toe. Oh, man. But how things have changed, right? So anyway, if you're bold, if you're a bold person, you can try wearing your pants down around your knees so everybody can check out your style of underwear. If you are the bashful type, however, you can just wear your underwear on the outside of your jeans or shorts so you can show off your style, right? Flaunt it without fear of being called slutty or, mistaken for a wannabe rapper. Right? One can also celebrate this day by watching the 1983 comedy Risky Business with Tom Cruise and Rebecca De Mornay. I guess because there was a scene where Tom Cruise slid across the floor wearing underwear. I guess. I don't know. I didn't write this crap. I just add to it. Oh, man. So do you guys want a hint about what my next rewind is next Sunday, Barside Jive Live Rewind? Do you want a hint? Tell me if you want a hint to what it's going to be about. What the subject matter will be next Sunday. Come on. Somebody ask. Well, the subject matter is underwear. Go figure. Okay, guys, so on this day in 1957, American Bandstand first aired on US TV. Dick Clark had replaced Bob Horn the previous year when the show was still called just plain old Bandstand. Clark went on to host the show until 1989, and countless acts appeared on the show over the years, including ABBA, The Doors, The Talking Heads, Madonna, Otis Redding, Pink Floyd, and on and on and on and on and on. What a great show that was. And Dick Clark, man, he was a badass. On this day in 1965 now, the Beatles were at #1 on the UK singles chart with Help, the group's 8th consecutive UK #1 single. John Lennon later stated that he wrote the lyrics of the song to express his stress after the Beatles' quick rise to success. Lennon said, and I quote, "I was fat and depressed, and I was crying out for help." Okay. And on this day in 72, Aerosmith signed to CBS Records for $125,000 after record company boss Clive Davis saw them play at Max's Kansas City in New York. And on this day in 75, while the mosquitoes continue to chew at my ankles, drummer Sandy West and guitarist Joan Jett formed the first ever all-female rock band after being introduced by producer Kim Fowley. Hell, I don't know. The Runaways released 4 studio albums. Among its best-known songs were Cherry Bomb, Queens of Noise, and a cover of Velvet Underground's Rock and Roll. On this day in 1979, if any of you are still with me, Def Leppard signed to Phonogram Records with an advance of 120,000 pounds, which is like 180,000 American dollars, giving them a 10% royalty on 100% of the sales for 2 years. Woohoo! Sounds like a great deal, huh? Not. So on this day in 1983, Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young member David Crosby, he was sentenced to 5 years in jail in Texas. Yeah, right here in Texas for cocaine and weapon possession. Well, they say Crosby slept through most of his trial. Guess he was sleepy. On this day in 2009, I think this is the last one, so really let it soak in. Gotta last you till tomorrow. Steven Tyler was airlifted. My gosh. I'm being eaten alive. He was airlifted to a hospital after falling off stage during a gig at the Sturgis motorcycle rally in South Dakota. The 61-year-old Aerosmith frontman fell from a catwalk onto a couple of fans. Suffered neck and shoulder injuries. And about 30 minutes after the accident, Joe Perry goes on stage and says, "Got to cancel the show, guys." So, Steven Tyler did say later that he was a little bit high. Okay. Birthday shout-outs. Born on this day in 42, that'd be 1942, Rick Huxley, English pop rock band for the Dave Clark Five, who scored the 64 UK #1 single Glad All Over and the 65 US #1 single Over and Over, plus over 15 other UK top 40 singles. Wow. He died on February 11th, 2013 at the age of 72. Born on this day in 47, American bass guitarist Willie Weeks. Now this is a good one. One of the most in-demand session musicians freaking ever. Weeks worked in the studio or toured with many artists, including, and there's a list like, freaking now the mosquitoes are drinking my water. Greg Allman, David Bowie, Roy Buchanan, Jimmy Buffett, Eric Clapton, Buddy Guy, Robert Cray, Doobie Brothers, Bo Diddley, Aretha Franklin, Isaac Hayes. My gosh. George Harrison, Donny Hathaway, Etta James, Billy Joel, Winona Judd, Chaka Khan, Chaka Khan, Chaka Khan, Chaka. I like that. I like saying it. B.B. King, Lyle Lovett, David Lee Roth, Michael McDonald, Don McLean, John Mayer, John Mellencamp, Bette Midler, Randy Newman, Pino Palladino, Carly Simon, Rod Stewart, the Rolling Stones, James Taylor, Richard and Linda Thompson, Joe Walsh, Bobby Womack, Leon Russell, Steve Winwood, and last but not least, Stevie Wonder, and that's only a partial list. Wow. I'm telling you guys, these mosquitoes are bad. Also born on this day in 47, Gregory Lescue, guitarist from Canadian rock band Guess Who. No, you don't guess. It's the Guess Who. The Guess Who, the band, who had the 1970 US #1 and UK #19 single, American Woman. Lescue operated Vox Pop Studios in Fort Garry, a popular recording studio for local Winnipeg groups such as the Crash Test Dummies. Oh my gosh, guys. Born on this day in 55, Eddie Fingers Ojeda, guitarist for Twisted Sister, was born. Man, good info, right? So we got a brand spanking new week started today, and I am all fired up for my Tuesday and Thursday 7 p.m. shows at the Vocal Media Studios in the amazing city of Dallas. Oh, so I'm fired up. I'm ready to go. I've got the Stoneleys tribute to the Stones on Tuesday, as well as artist Adina doing my Art Jive Live segment, and Bree Akers, the Tipsy Gypsy, on Tuesday. And then on Thursday, I've got the High Tones, and Bree will be back with more drinks from the Tipsy Gypsy. While you're there at vocalnow.com, check out my Barside Jive folder and all the content that we've done in the past. My 2 weekly shows, Tuesdays and Thursdays, are in that folder, as well as interviews I've done with, Jimmy Vaughn, people like that. You can also go to my YouTube channel and binge watch my shows, youtube.com/Barside Jive Live. Yep. Oh, don't forget to watch the Barside Jive Live Rewind I posted yesterday on Sunday. It's all about space travel. And you can watch me get launched. You'd like that, wouldn't you? What else I got here, guys? Hey, if you want to support the Barside Jive Gear Fund, help us buy equipment, I will send you a Barside Jive Live sticker for every $5 you donate. And I'll post a link if you want to contribute. I think that's it, guys. But I do appreciate you, 2 or 3 of you that are watching. I can't see how many. Could be 2 or 3. Could be 1,500, but I imagine it's 2 or 3. Although a bunch of you really showed support for me doing this, so I'll keep doing it until that dwindles down to little or nothing. But I do appreciate you hanging out with me, because it does help. And since you guys did indicate you want me to keep this up, I'm going to, as long as I can. But I do ask you to do this. Please share these posts so others can, see what we're doing here. And but share it with your Facebook friends and your Instagram followers and stuff like that, because it does help. And the more people that watch, it sure does motivate me. I love your comments too, so keep those coming. Anyway, I guess tomorrow, I've got a show tomorrow night, and then sometime during the day, I'll do my daily dose. And until then, peace, love, and keep on rocking. All right? You guys be safe. I'll see you tomorrow. At least maybe twice.